How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel from wherever you're watching. We are looking at an F-16 Fighting Falcon here from Hobbymaster, of course. It is a Lockheed F-16AM variant from the Portuguese Air Force, as you can see. From there, a 301st Squadron Jaguares. I do hope I'm pronouncing that properly. The 301st designation was actually activated officially in 1978, but the Jaguares predates this. Used by the Portuguese Squadrons during the Portuguese Colonial War prior to the Revolution of 1974. Now, the squadron would fly the Fiat G91s from 1978 to 1993, and we wish someone would make a diecast of one of those aircraft because that would look pretty cool. Now, they then would operate the Alpha Jet until 2005 when they converted to the F-16s, one of which we have right here, of course. Now, our model is in a livery from the 2011 NATO Tiger Meet. Portuguese operate around 28 to 32 upgraded AM variants, spread between the 201st and the 301st Squadrons. As you can see, it does look very nice in there. It's actually got a set of instructions too, and it does have the details in the flap as per usual, but that does look pretty cool. But as we say, no good in the bloody box, is it? So what we'll do is we'll get this thing open and get our sausage fingers all over it. Right, so as you saw, it did have some instructions, so just in case you don't have any instructions, there you go, and there you go. It is a pretty straightforward model to put together. I don't think there's anything in the back. No, there's not. So it's a single-sided sheet. You also do get your usual plastic stand that comes with these. And this is one the Model Monkey prepared earlier. It is just a 3-piece plastic stand, the cradle type, and yep, they always look nice enough and hold the aircraft well, if you're one of those stand-using type of people. And we also have the baggie that does have all that ordnance. Looks like some Sidewinders, some Mavericks, and some tanks. Yep, and a little block off. That is pretty cool. Can't wait to chuck them on this little Viper. All right, let's release this Portuguese bird right now and have a little look. So it's got the usual layout. Now let's get this out. This is brand new, so it's never been released. So I managed to score this on the interwebs. Like everything, this is a little bit older, I do think, but you've always got to hunt around. You can eventually find some things, and a lot of the times they are still brand new in the box. Although recently, as if you're my regular viewers, you have seen I've had some bad luck with buying second-hand models, but wow, this does look perfectly good, and it looks absolutely amazeballs. Check out the tail. Oh my God, that looks awesome. So hopefully I might have some Portuguese viewers that will be happy to see this, because I'm pretty happy about this livery. It looks pretty cool. It's got the usual detail. Now, they never stay up for me, these canopies. Oh, there we go. So you do have some detail inside the cockpit. Thankfully, this canopy is staying up for me. It is really nice. The Hobbymaster ones are really nicely done. It's got some nice detail sort of inside that intake there. All the warning signs and everything are really nice. Looks absolutely awesome. Yep, got to be very, very happy. The beautiful artwork on the tail is on both sides. A little bit of engine detail in there. Underneath, yep, pretty normal, pretty standard. It's the overall grey, and yeah, all our points for putting our armament and the landing gear. So, well, let's do that. Let's set this up in flight, and we'll come back and check it out. Alrighty, here we have it set up for in flight. Very straightforward. You do drop all your ordnance in. It goes in really easy. They go in nice and flush too, which is pretty good. Without any drama whatsoever. Your 2 gear bay doors, of course, and then your targeting pod goes in there. It's only got the 1 pin in there, but it's strong enough to actually hold it in place, which is good. I have had some where it's only got the 1 pin and then it keeps flopping very loose. But this one, yeah, mounted beautifully, perfectly, absolutely great. Yeah, it looks absolutely killer. Definitely a very nice looking model. I did try and put the pilot figure in. This is the generic pilot figure, but I even tried with tweezers. I just couldn't get him in, and I wasn't going to risk breaking anything inside the cockpit there, because I tend to display my models when I do display them without any crew members inside. Yeah, but yeah, definitely awesome. Looks fantastic. You won't be disappointed. Look, the only thing you're going to be disappointed about is, you know the deal. You got to take your tank off if you want to mount it on the stand, of course. So stick it in your stand hole, as you like to do, and that is a job done. How freaking easy and cool looking is that? Absolutely awesome. Definitely pretty happy. No, it looks really cool. I like it, and that's you gear down people done, of course. What we'll do is we'll chuck it on its landing gear. Well, quickly, it shouldn't be much actually. I won't stop the video. I'll just take this off though, and we'll get a bit of leverage in there. You should be able to just, yeah. Now that I say it won't be much drama to get this off. Hey, there we go. That one just landed in Tasmania. Now we have got to put this piece back on. I do try and do this quickly, hopefully. Now I would recommend probably putting the block off plug in there for your stand hole, and then you can put your little piece for your main landing gear, and then of course you've got your little nose wheel module that goes in beautifully. Freaking easy setting these up. These are absolutely fantastic. Hobby Master do their F-16s on point. Groovy little Vipers these are. All right, and you can open that canopy. Sometimes they stay open, sometimes they don't. And oh well, yeah, that's it. Beautiful. That looks absolutely sweet. As I said, I do like this little livery, the tail markings. I mean, the grey's pretty standard, but the tail looks absolutely freaking awesome. And being a Tiger Meet aircraft, if you're doing a Tiger Meet collection, of course, you will be happy about finding one of these. Now, let's chuck it on the scales and see what this Portuguese Viper does weigh. 194 grams. Pretty nice. Yep. All right, we'll wind up the video. I will take some photos, of course, throw them on at the end. Hopefully you did enjoy what you saw today. Some of those, if you did, don't forget to punch the crap out of that subscribe button if you're watching and forget to do that as per usual. And always feel free to drop a comment below if you've got something to say. And with that, I'll thank you, the viewer, of course, for dropping past and checking out another one of my videos. So happy hunting for your next model, of course, and you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.